New life on Tyneside. The Goodison faithful are having to adapt to life without him. Phil Edwards was at Charlton yesterday to see Everton's first game without their enigmatic number 9.
Everton arrived at the Valley in search of only their third away win of the season, minus, of course, the player who'd been their talisman and top scorer, Duncan Ferguson. A harsh reality that some fans had still to come to terms with.
I'm gutted. I've had like 2 hours sleep for 3 days. I'm so gutted. I couldn't believe it.
Have you got over the shock yet?
No, I don't think so yet. But a win today might do us a world of good.
And so it was to be, thanks to 19-year-old Danny Cadamarteri, who set Everton on their way in first half injury time, showing the sort of pace and finishing he's becoming renowned for. Beating a charging Ilic to a long through ball, leaving the Charlton keeper high and dry, and calmly putting the visitors ahead.
It's a good ball over the top by Michael Ball, and I managed to get in between the defender and the keeper, and just knock it past him and just side foot in, really. And you know, the managers kept the same team, and we've come out today and we've battled hard, and I've been fortunate enough to get on the score sheet.
Everton should have been 2 up early in the second when the other half of their exciting young strike force, Bakayoko, was felled in the penalty area. But Michael Ball, who'd scored a penalty to secure victory over Newcastle on Monday, this time misplaced a poor effort, and Ilic had made amends for his earlier mistake. Charlton poured men forward and were rewarded with an equaliser 18 minutes from time. How about that for a strike from Kinsella? But within a minute, Everton had restored their lead, Cadamarteri getting his second of the match. The England under-21 who came up to the Goodison ranks, making sure Everton left the Valley with a priceless victory. And after a torrid week, the manager could at least celebrate 6 points in as many days.
You know, Duncan was a big part of Everton over the past few seasons, and the players themselves have had to adjust to losing him. And he got 2 goals at Newcastle today, so you know, they've got a benefit from him. But as I said to our younger players, it does give them the opportunity to come in and show what they can do. They want to play, and although they're only 19, in Cadamarteri's case, Bakayoko only 21. You know, they want to do well.
You've just had a very long chat in your office with Walter Smith. You can tell me it's none of my business, of course, but you know, what were you talking about?
Well, we were talking about 1 or 2 things, pressures of management here as opposed to Scotland, and we had quite a laugh. You know, 1 or 2 things come up. He's a good guy, Walter. He's a very solid man, and I think that the things that went on at Everton last week would have upset him. There was no need for it, I think, and you know, if you're working together, there's no need for that sort of thing to happen. And you know, but they've gone and got 2 results, which will soften the blow, I think.
So a new era without Duncan Ferguson begins well for Everton. £7 million richer for having sold their former captain. They played an exciting passing game at speed and saw a young talent who cost them nothing secure a morale-boosting away win. Phil Edwards, Sky Sports.